He has no name, no home, but you can bet this python is in charge of any room.
He's 15 feet long and 10 inches in diameter. It's pretty unusual to see something like that.
That's why it took careful planning and these homemade contraptions to catch the snake.
Chris started from one side, I started from the other, and he kind of just slid out eventually, and we got it with a noose, and then we got it with a hook.
Spencer Rain says when he got a good look at the snake, he realized it's malnourished. This loose skin is a giveaway. A healthy snake would be filled in. In fact, the python was so hungry, watch what happens when the guys try to feed him. Let's see that again. The snake can't wait to get something, anything to eat.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yep, 5 teeth punctures. But Chris Cooper says it's okay.
That's how hungry he is. Wow. And I don't blame him.
Burmese pythons are certainly not native to Delmarva. And Rain says this one is so hungry because someone stopped feeding him.
If you can't handle the responsibility, you shouldn't have the pet. You know, they do get loose sometimes, but how many people misplace a 15-foot snake and not know it's gone?
It's gone all right, but wherever it came from, most likely, it's not forgotten.
What started as a rundown motel ended in ash. This is the scene in Rehoboth Beach early Sunday.
So they can get up closer that way if they need to? Yeah.
Bright flames were shooting through the woodwork. Black smoke filled the air. Debris was flying. About 30 local firefighters rose to the occasion.
Let's go and get it. Let's go and get it.
All of this just to give crews a little extra practice.
Let's disconnect this right here.
The owner of the Fountain Motel decided to burn down the old building and put up new townhomes here. Local fire crews thought helping with this would be a great way to brush up on their skills.
There's always a danger, but we take as many precautions as we can to make it as easy on firefighters as we can. As you can see, we use basically our aerial devices, master stream operations to do all the work for us.
Zach McEwen and his brother Kyle watched their dad fight the fire.
I'm actually very, very proud of him because he's been to many calls. He's responded to over 400 fires. He's saved people's lives.
I feel really safe because, like, if I get hurt, he can come over and help me.
A comfort felt by many after seeing Sunday's wild crackling flames safely turn to ash. Carrie Aiken, WBOC News, Rehoboth Beach.
Typically, we do this every year at the end of the Christmas holiday season. This crew they'll do all the trees, all the wreath, all the beach decorations. They break every piece down. What we want to do, basically, is to get this process done on a street and highway as fast as we can so we can open up the roads. The tree will be power washed. There's a huge base, so they collapse it to take the poles out. That spray there is heavy-duty lubricant to get it going, and then they use an impact wrench with a socket to loosen the poles. Put it on the trailer.
All right, now go.
And one by one, they shrink it down, tie it, rolled up, and stand them up so we can do the rest of all of these with all the trees.
You got it there, Pop?
Well, this is what they do every year. They've been doing this for years and years, and we're not going to change that.
All right.
Use the boat to maneuver the boat.
Jim Prather knows what it takes to land the big one.
Well, everything's got to go together to kill a big fish.
The rods, the hooks, the bait.
All the variables, everything's got to be done right.
Right down to the things that I'd imagine it takes an angler to understand.
Try to find a bait, try to find some bait balls. You're always looking for birds, chick birds, slicks.
Certainly sounds like a science, and this is what that science is after. The white marlin, blue marlin, the wahoo, even shark. Anglers are on the water at around 5 a.m., setting a course as far as 74 miles out. And founder Jim Motzko says it's worth the trip.
Oh, sure. Marlin fishing is it's really a great experience. Most people never get an opportunity to go out in the ocean, let alone have a chance to try to catch one of the white marlins or blue marlins. It's a wonderful, wonderful pastime.
By the end of the day, boats chart a course to where hundreds of fans await in a watery arena.
71.5 pounds. We have a qualifier.
And a tremendous weight is lifted.
It's a dream of a lifetime to bring up fish like this.
As for Prather, he's just hoping for a little marlin magic.
Ernesto is packing quite a punch in Ocean City. WBOC's Laura Mazzio tells us how he's bringing more than just strong wind and heavy rain to the area.
Take a look at all the sand that is piled up here on the boardwalk. Crews have been pushing it back out where it belongs, but it's a battle against Mother Nature. Also, roads are still flooded. Many area streets are still closed, but many people, despite warnings from police, are out here to see Ernesto firsthand.
The wind, how strong the wind is. I mean, I stepped out onto the boardwalk and it about blew me down the boardwalk. Sand's blowing all over the place, hitting you. It's crazy.
And here's some damage. Part of a roof blown off a hotel, insulation scattered everywhere. But of course, it's still blowing out here. The beach patrol is hoping that they'll be able to open the beach tomorrow morning. And of course, businesses here are hoping that things will get back to usual and that the thousands of tourists expected will be on their way. Reporting in Ocean City, Laura Mazzio, WBOC News.